Wage and salary are slightly different forms of ways people are paid for working. If you're paid on the number of hours you work per day or week, this is known as a wage. Your hourly pay will be set by the company you work for based on a set amount of hours, which may sometimes increase if you work outside of these standard working hours, which is known as overtime. A salary is a fixed amount of money which will be set each year and paid in equal monthly payments. Employees who are paid in this way are usually in professional jobs like teachers or doctors. Ordinarily, a salary doesn't change based on the number of hours you work in a given period. For example, at a supermarket, employees are paid 1.5 times their normal hourly pay if they work overtime and 2 times their normal hourly pay for working overtime on Sundays. AOFI is contracted to work 30 hours from Monday to Saturday at an hourly rate of £10.20. 1 week she works 45 hours, including a 6-hour shift on Sunday. Calculate how much AOFI earns for that week. First, we need to calculate how much she gets paid for working her standard hours that week, which is 30 hours Monday to Saturday. So that's 30 times 10.20, which will give you £306. Then we need to figure out how much she gets paid for her Sunday shift, but remember, she gets paid double for overtime on a Sunday. So we're going to do 2 times 6, because that's the number of hours, times her normal pay, and that gives you £122.40. Finally, calculate how much she gets paid for her remaining overtime. So she works 9 hours extra overtime, because 30 hours normally, 6 on Sunday, that's 36, and then the difference between 36 and 45 is 9. And remember, she gets paid 1.5 times her normally rate for those. So 1.5 times 9 times by £10.20, and that gives you £137.70. From there, you just need to sum this, and this, and that will give us a total of £566.10. VAT and tax. Income tax is a financial contribution that you make on the money that you earn. The first £12,570 is tax-free, as in you don't pay tax on it at all, and this is called your personal allowance. There are 3 tax bands for income greater than £12,570. So there's the basic rate, which is 20%. So there's the basic rate, BR, which is 20% for earnings between £12,571 to £50,270. There's the higher rate, which is 40% tax for between £50,271 and then an upper limit of £125,140. Finally, the additional rate, which is 45% tax for £125,141 up. Anything above that, you still pay 45%. So, for example, let's say that somebody earns £80,000 a year. We want to figure out how much tax they pay. So first off, let's figure out how much is tax-free. That's £12,570. So then, focusing on this band, we can do 50,270, take away £12,570, which gives us £37,700, which is taxed at 20%. So 20% of this, we're going to do 0.2 times by 37,700, and that will give us 7,540. From there, you can see if it's £80,000, some of it will fall into this band. So we need to figure out how much is in that band by doing 80,000 take away 50,270, and that gives us £29,730. And this is taxed at 40%. So we're going to need to do 0.4 times by 29,730, and that will give us 11,892. So This is paid in one band, this is paid in the other. The total tax will just be those two added together. So that's a total of £19,432 in income tax. Budgeting is an important way of managing your finances, taking into account all incomings and outgoings. A good method to budget your personal finances would be to write down all of your outgoings within a month and compare this to your regular monthly income. It is often sensible to overestimate the amount of money you want to spend when budgeting to reduce the risk of going over budget. Budgeting is also very useful for planning trips and events, as they allow you to know how far in advance you may need to start saving money, or allow you to know your financial limitations so you don't overspend. Here is an example of Holly's planned costs for her upcoming holiday. If she wanted to save £200 per month for this holiday, after how many months would she have enough to cover her expenses? So, what we need to do here is find a sum of all the expenses, which is just all of this table added up, which comes to £1,089.50. So this is the amount of money that she needs to save. From there, we know that she wants to save £200 per month. So we need to see how many times 200 goes into 1,089.50. So we're going to do £1,089.50 divided by 200, and that will give you 5.4475, but let's assume that she saves the money at the end of every month, so therefore she would need 6 months of saving, because then she'd have £1,200, which is a little bit more than she necessarily needs, but which she knows she's got everything covered. If you found this video useful, why not try the topic exam on our learning platform? Here you can answer a series of questions and get instant feedback on how you've done in a written solution format. Basically, if you found this video useful, why not try the topic exam on our learning platform? Here you can answer a series of questions and get instant feedback on how If you found this video useful, why not try the topic test on our learning platform? Here you can answer a series of questions and get instant feedback on how you've done in a written solution format that explains exactly how to solve the problem. If you found this video useful, why not try the topic test on our learning platform? Here you can answer a series of questions and get instant feedback on how you've done in a written solution format that explains exactly how to solve the problem.